Before 1492, this land already had a name. Before Columbus sailed, before Vespucci lied, before Waldseemüller drew his map in 1507, this land was called ABYA YALA. This is not theory. This is documented indigenous history. The Kuna people of Colombia and Panama gave this continent its original name, ABYA YALA, which in their Kuna language means land in full maturity, land of vital blood, continent of life. Yeah. This was not a name created in resistance. This was a name older than any European map, older than any colonial document, older than the word America itself. The Kuna oral tradition records 4 separate historical stages of this land's existence, each stage carrying its own name. And finally ABYA YALA. This is 4 stages of naming this land before one European foot touched its soil. The Kuna people did not wait for a German cartographer to define where they lived. They had cosmology, they had geography, they had sovereign language over their territory. Before 1507, the year Martin Waldseemüller placed the name America on this 12-panel wooden map. This entire landmass was already named, already mapped in the minds of between 57 million and 90 million indigenous people spanning hundreds of nations, speaking hundreds of distinct languages. They erased what came before. They replaced the name. They claimed the discovery. But discovery of what? A land already inhabited by tens of millions of people across 2 continents. The word America is not ancient. The word America is not indigenous. The word America is 1507 years old. It's thousands of years old. ABYA YALA is thousands of years old. Wake up to the lies. The continent was named after Amerigo Vespucci, an Italian navigator who never set foot on North America, whose name was Latinized by a German map maker, who later admitted his mistake. But the name had already spread across the earth. Wake up to the lies. Christopher Columbus died in 1506, still believing he had reached the coast of Asia. He never knew he had reached the continent with its own civilizations, its own governments, its own science, and its own name. Wake up to the lies. The Waldseemüller map of 1507 was the first to use the word America. Printed on 12 wooden panels, 8 feet wide by 1516. He withdrew the name and replaced it with terra incognita, unknown land. But by then the damage was permanent, and the name had been copied by every European cartographer. Wake up to the light. The ABYA leader Tawantinsuyu stated in 1977 that placing foreign names on our cities and continents is equal to subjecting our identity to the will of our invaders and their ears. In Brazil, the indigenous name for the continent was Pindorama. In the Anahuac language of the Mexican Aztec, the heartland was called Anahuac. The land between the waters in the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe traditions of North America. The land was called Turtle Island. Not one of these names came from Europe. Not one of these names came from a cartographer sitting in Saint Dié de Vosges in France, deciding what to call a land he had never seen, yet the world accepted his name. The World Council of Indigenous Peoples formally proposed replacing the name America with ABYA YALA in 1977. By 1992, 500 years after the European invasion, indigenous leaders across the continent formally adopted ABYA YALA in all their documents and oral declarations as an act of reclaiming identity. The Bolivian indigenous leaders and Fausto brought the name forward. And by 1992, it had become the continental symbol of indigenous sovereignty and decolonization. The name America is 519 years old. The name ABYA YALA is thousands of years old. One name was given by a man who never saw the whole land. One name was given by the people who built civilizations on schools teach you? One name.
The ancestors left you the other.
ABYA YALA. The land was never new.
The land was never discovered.
Before 1492, between 57 and 90 million people lived here. The Olmec, the Maya, the Aztec, the Inca, the Tawantinsuyu Empire of the Andes, spanning over 2 million square miles.
All of this was here.
All of this had names.
All of this had governance.
When Columbus arrived in 1492, he was not greeted by empty wilderness.
He was greeted by sovereign peoples on sovereign land, with a sovereign name.
The continent was called
ABYA YALA,
the land of vital blood.
the land in full maturity.
That is the original name.
That is the documented name.
That is the name the schools will not teach your children.
The Inca Empire called its own territory Tawantinsuyu, which in Quechua means the land of the four regions. United at its peak, it held 12 million people, stretched from present-day Colombia down through Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Chile, and Argentina. All governed, all organized, all administered under one sovereign name that no European gave them. The Maya called their land Mayab. The Haudenosaunee and the Anishinaabe people of the north
Called it Turtle Island.
the Tupi people of Brazil called it.
Pindorama.
These were not informal descriptions. These were proper names. These were political identities. Every civilization on this continent had already named what they owned long before 15. Oh, 7. Martin Waldseemüller sat in a room in France, drew a map from secondhand letters written by Amerigo, Vespucci, and decided the name of an entire landmass, a landmass home to hundreds of civilizations he had never met.
Hundreds of languages.
He had never heard.
Hundreds of names.
He deliberately ignored. The Olmec civilization existed from 1200 BCE. That is over 3,200 years ago. The Maya built astronomical observatories before Rome was an empire. The Aztec Triple Alliance governed central Mexico from 1428. None of these nations needed a European to name their home.
Wake up to the light. When indigenous nations formally gathered at the Second Continental Summit of Indigenous peoples in Kuna, Sweden in the 1980s, they collectively chose ABYA YALA as a continental name.
And no mainstream history textbook recorded it.
Wake up to the light.
The word indigenous itself traces
To the Latin word indigenous,
meaning born of the land
yet the same colonial system
that named the land.
also decided
Who gets called indigenous?
and who gets called civilized. Wake up to the light.
Francisco Pizarro conquered the Inca Empire. Tawantinsuyu in 1532, a civilization of 12 million people.
With 168 soldiers,
The weapon was not steel.
the weapon was smallpox, which killed 90% of the population before the fighting even began. Wake up to the light. The land was not discovered. The land was not empty.
The land,
The land was not nameless.
it was called
ABYA YALA,
Tawantinsuyu,
Anahuac,
Pindorama,
Maya.
Turtle Island.
It had names before your history books had pages.
Every name erased was a civilization silenced. Every map redrawn was a people overwritten. The continent still exists,
The original name
still exists. The only thing that changed was who was allowed to teach them.